Hello and thank you all for joining us today. My name is Mia Cifuentes. Today we will be talking about managing stress. If at any point you have a question, please do not hesitate to raise your hand. Here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll go over what stress can look like. We'll look at some common stressors. What are some ways we can manage stress? There are several feelings that can come up when stressed. Today we'll talk about the two common ones. Finally, we'll talk about when to reach out to health professionals. Stress is a normal physical, emotional, and mental reaction to a stressor. Stress happens as a response to changes or challenges. They help our body to adjust to the change. When stress happens, your system wants to react to protect itself. Think about the fight or flight response. Stress is supposed to be short-term. Something happens, you react, and then you move on. However, chronic stress can occur, causing a more extreme reaction. What are some things that make you stressed? Many things that can cause stress. For example, loneliness, money, work, health concerns, family issues. Chronic stress is when your response to a stressor lasts for a long period of time and causes a strain on you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Chronic stress can also cause health issues or make existing health issues worse. Examples of chronic stress symptoms include changes in normal eating or sleeping habits, headaches and body pains, outbursts of anger that doesn't fit the situation, muscle tension, including teeth grinding, forgetting things, trouble concentrating. Stress can cause a number of feelings. What are some that you felt? These are understandable emotions. Here are some others. Feeling out of control, feeling helpless, anger, feeling overwhelmed, sadness. There are many ways to manage stress. What are some ways you unwind and de-stress? Again, great examples. Here are some more ways to manage stress. Exercising such as walking, stretching, and dancing. Socializing with friends, family, acquaintances, or meeting new people. Meditating or praying. Doing relaxation exercises. Going outside when you can. Doing a new or favorite hobby activity such as listening to music, reading a book, doing a puzzle, or going for a walk. Get a good night's sleep. Anxiety is an intense response to stress that can lead to worry and or fear. Sadness is another emotion that can come from stress. Everyone feels anxious and sad sometimes. These are normal emotions. But what happens when these emotions happen more often, last a while, and interfere with your routine? People with anxiety disorders have intense physical and emotional reactions to stress that interferes with daily functioning. Symptoms can include trouble with memory and focus, insomnia and or nightmares, uncontrollable panic, fear, apprehension, restlessness, racing heart, headaches, trembling. A person must be evaluated and diagnosed with anxiety disorder by a doctor, a nurse practitioner, clinical social worker, or psychologist. People with depression have intense feelings of sadness that interfere with daily functioning. There are several factors that can put people at risk for depression. This includes a past history of depression, social isolation, and a family history of depression. Some symptoms of depression can include persistent sadness, low energy and or fatigue, trouble with memory and focus, loss of interest in activities you previously engaged. A person must be evaluated and diagnosed with anxiety disorder or depression by a doctor, a nurse practitioner, clinical social worker, or psychologist. When your stress level is high, one thing to try is a relaxation exercise. This is something that you can practice when you feel stressed out, or you can do it every day as part of your daily self-care techniques. You can find guided meditations on platforms like YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Music. The aim is to clear your thoughts and bring you to the here and now, not what happened or will happen, just you in the present. Let's wrap things up. Today we talked about how important it is to identify and manage stress. We also talked about two common emotions that come up when we feel stressed. Be mindful of your emotions so that you know when you need the support. Reach out to a medical and mental professional when you feel like your daily functioning is being affected. Thank you everyone for your time today.